Welcome to the Not My Circus Podcast. My name is Gio, filling in for our host, Joe Acevedo. Today we have Gabe Olivares with me, also Eddie Bettis and Chris Rodriguez. We're have some special guests on tonight since Joe and Steve are enjoying their time in Vegas. They just got there today. We'll talk a little bit about that here in a second, but just kind of wanted to introduce everybody to Chris and Ed, and so we're going to let them just say a few words about what they do and stuff so you guys can get to know them. Eddie, you want to go first?
Sure. What's up, guys? So my name is Eddie. Known Chris, Gio, and Gabe for a while. Joe and Steve also all went to the same high school together. About half of us live here in Austin. Lived here for about 4 years. Actually just got a new job. I moved into more of a managed services engineer role. Basically, troubleshooting major websites that go down, on the back end. So, yeah, excited to be on this podcast. It's taken a little while, but no, excited to be here.
About 10 episodes too long.
See what it's about.
We have to get it down before we brought you guys on.
Yeah,
You need the viewers. We had to bring in the ringers to bring the viewers to this thing.
Yeah, we're moving that.
You mean the Ringers with Johnny Knoxville?
Next ladder.
Yeah. Scratch my CD.
When do we get ice cream?
Chris, go.
What's up? My name is Chris. I do have a last name. It is Rodriguez. I didn't put in the thing. I had a hard enough time joining this thing as it was. There was a whole AirPods debacle behind the scenes, and so that's why I'm wearing my work headset. I do work for Dell. I am in sales, so it is weird that I'm having such technical issues. Usually I'm pretty good with tech, but apparently not today. I've been at Dell almost 5 years. I've been in Austin, it has been now almost 11 years. I've been here ever since I graduated high school in 2010. Went to UT, and then, I did not want to move, so decided to work at Nordstrom after college, and then been at Dell ever since then. Been great. Like Eddie said, we've known these guys for quite a while. I've actually known Ed since middle school, so known him the longest. So pretty coincidental that we finally come on at the right time. But this should be fun. Hopefully we can not make this the last time. We'll hopefully make some more special guest appearances, but we'll see how this one goes.
Subs.
see what the ratings are.
Off the bench.
See how much you guys pay us.
See what the viewership.
Be the fifth
Based
and
on the
sixth
ads.
man.
Sweet.
Like glue.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you guys. We're excited to obviously have you guys here. It has been due time. So tonight's topics, we're gonna kind of go into the NBA playoffs. Obviously, it's a big thing going on right now. We're gonna kind of review we did a first round picks. Me, Gabe, Joe, and Steve did first round picks. So we're gonna review
Get a
those
new host, man.
real quick, and then we'll move into the NBA semis. Well, I'm gonna just kind of go through the four semifinal matchups, and we'll just kind of pick which team we feel like is going to win and how many games. I know they've already started, but they're only like a game or two in. So then we'll move into like TopShot a little bit. Just kind of talk about, that's kind of what we started this podcast originally. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Again, there's been a lot of new like updates and changes, so we're excited to kind of talk a little bit more about that. And then we'll move into the things we were watching or any kind of new movies that we're interested in or have watched or want to watch, and then kind of wrap up with just a fun, our weekend adventures and anything that's taken place over the last weekend and anything coming up this weekend. So, so we'll go into the NBA playoffs first. We did the first round picks for those first round matchups. We took a lot of time going into those. I didn't realize, Gabe, we took like almost half the show just doing that. So I'm gonna try to make it quicker.
Yeah, I'm sure everyone tuned in just to hear that.
Well, there's less games now, so it should go by.
Yeah, there's less games, but we were like the NBA on TNT crew.
Probably
Going
better.
back and forth. But basically, real quick, the Bucks against the Heat was first round. Steve had the Bucks in 6. I had the Heat in 7. Gabe had the Bucks in 6, and Joe had the Heat in 6. So obviously, Steve and Gabe won the Bucks. We didn't. I guess none of us thought it was gonna be a sweep, but yeah. Then the Mavs.
I wouldn't have thought that. That was stupid.
I didn't think it was me a sweep. I thought it was me close, but they were just dead. They were gassed, I feel like.
Yeah.
I think Hero, he's gonna have a baby, so he wasn't worried about that. He's like, I got one of the best girls on the planet. I ain't gotta worry about this. She can make all the money.
Yeah, it was crazy to see. But it was also about all the the teams that got out were all the teams that were in that went far in the bubble last year. And so they always talk about how they didn't have any time to really rest.
Yeah.
Nah, excuses.
Yeah, I guess when you get paid.
Did you not see Jimmy Butler at the end? He looked like he just made a bunch of Popeye chicken sandwiches at the end of that series. He was dead.
Why has it got to be Popeyes?
Because you remember that meme of that lady that's like bent over after she made all those.
I understand.
Okay.
I understand.
Well, some of our viewers or listeners probably don't know that meme.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said I want to make sure that they understood the reference. Not everybody knows the lingo.
I heard something about Jimmy Butler. Isn't he dating like Selena Gomez or something? I heard about that.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it was like some weird. I don't know.
Isn't there like a pretty big age gap? Well, not too much, right? I forget that they're all our age.
Can't be that much. Yeah, she's about our age, and he's probably not much older than us.
Damn.
Fuck. I mean, yeah, I definitely dated myself. I said, I've been in Austin for 11 years. Oh, shit.
So we're gonna move on to the Mavs Clippers. Obviously, the Clippers won in 7. Steve had the Mavs in 5. I had the Clippers in 6. Gabe had the Clippers in 7, so he got that one right. And then Joe had the Mavs in 7.
Eek.
But I guess most people thought that one would go the distance.
Yeah, there's no surprises there.
Yeah, I seriously thought the Mavs would pull it out.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for.
Luka just has no help.
Porzingis, man, that guy needs to get in the paint. He's settling for too much. He's too far out. He hasn't played big. I mean, he is coming off an injury, but
excuses again.
Well, you saw what he said. Like he was like, or they said there was. I don't know if it was a rumor or what, but he was like upset about not like
about him
not
being like the second role, right, or something.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't. I can kind of understand, but I mean, what does he want to do? He's 7'3". He can't be a primary ball handler or anything. Yeah, he gets that in the post, but he's never in the post, so.
Right. And
yeah, it's like do a little bit of both, dude.
Yeah,
it's literally your job, so do something with it.
He was hurt for most of the year too.
Yeah.
So then Celtics Nets. We all had the Nets, kind of different games. Steve had the Nets in 7. Joe had them sweeping, but me and Gabe got it right with the Nets in 5. We all need the Celtics would at least get one.
There's a wizard in this first round.
Well,
no, the Wizards actually lost.
Well, I went back, Gabe, and I listened to you, and I was you followed me.
That's why I told Joe. I was like, dude, let me go first.
Today you'll go first.
Because you were literally saying everything I would say.
All right, so now we know what not to pick. Huh?
It's the opposite. It's BDS, man.
Oh man. Nuggets Blazers. We had everybody had Denver. Steve, this is a funny one. Steve, it was funny when he did it live too. Steve had Portland in 5. He was like so confident.
Speaking of no help, though.
And I thought, and me and Gabe had to go in 7. So I mean, it wasn't. We knew it would be close, but I didn't think Portland would win that quick.
I mean, that overtime game could have easily been Portland, but yeah. It was a good series for being a 6-game series. Well,
they had their chances, but
that OT game was probably one of the craziest ones I've seen, man. That Dame is
all year
insane on another level. I don't know how he was just jacking those up and hitting every single one.
I'll
nuts,
show you.
Man.
Yeah, that was an awesome game. Good series. But yeah, I do feel bad for Damon. Hope he gets some help soon.
And then the next one was Atlanta against the Knicks, the Hawks against the Knicks. Actually, Steve got that one right. He never picked the amount of games, but he did say the Hawks. Me, Gabe, and Joe all picked the Knicks, so we're pretty off because the Hawks won in 5.
Fair. Yeah, I don't think I would have predicted
Yeah,
that.
Randall just didn't show up. He played like really bad. Yeah, that was surprising because he had such a great year, and I just felt like come playoff time, he just didn't do anything.
I feel like the fans motivated Trey more than anything. You know,
For real.
they were for a while.
Like I was another level.
Another one, yeah, just pull up from wherever. It doesn't fucking matter. Like,
And then the other one was Sixers against, and then some of these are kind of tough because we did it, when they were still doing the play-in. So we did the Sixers against, it was either Indiana or Washington. And we all had the Sixers in like 5 or 6, and we got that one right. Steve somehow didn't pick. I don't know.
I think
must have been in the
after
restroom
that
during that
Portland
one.
pick, he was going to take it easy for the next pick.
Yeah. And then Suns against, it was either going to be the Warriors or the Lakers. Let's see. Me, Steve, both thought the Suns would get upset to one of those teams. Gabe had the Suns in 7 against Lakers, but 5 or 6 if it was Golden State, and close enough. They went 6. But that was a pretty good series.
Yeah, I know Chris Paul being in the playoffs, he has to make it at least to the Western Conference Finals before he gets hurt and they lose.
Before he gets hurt.
So, he did get hurt, so I was like, damn, that happened a little early. But yeah, Suns are good, really good this year. And Lakers, yeah, I think the same situation as Miami. They're just gassed. And Davis has been hurt. Drummond, for some reason, just nothing like he's ever been before. He's like on the bench half the game because he's in foul trouble or just doesn't match up very well.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the matchups with him. He's big, but it's like, okay, you can't do anything but get a rebound and play defense. But I mean, Ayton's he's better physically than him.
Yeah. And then the last one was Utah, and it was either Memphis or the Lakers again. Since I think whatever happened there, it was like if they lost to the Warriors, they would have played. But Utah ended up. We never even picked that one.
Yeah, I think we all said like Utah was gonna win.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, we'll move on to semis. So so what we're gonna do is basically take everybody's picks again. So I'm gonna write them. We'll kind of track how everybody did once those series wrap up. But we'll start off with the Jazz against the Clippers. Right now, it's Jazz are up 1 game to nothing. Joe has the Jazz in 6. Damn. So Gabe,
since he said 6, I'm gonna say Jazz in 5. I really want to say 6, but I just feel like the Clippers just are done after that Dallas series. Can tell Paul George is already not doing very well. He was like 2 for 14 or something last game, so I don't have very much confidence that they're gonna win this series. But we'll see. But yeah, Jazz in
5. Chris, you want to go?
I think Jazz in 6. I would say 5, but I don't want to copy Gabe too much.
Jazz in 6.
But yeah, I mean, I think Kawhi's going to lead them at least to a couple. Yeah, if playoff / pandemic P can't do anything, then they ain't going to do shit. They're not going to win more than 2 games.
Eddie, what do you got?
I guess I'll piggyback on Chris. I mean, I'm going to say 6. Not very many options there. I mean, still sick of Kawhi, but he's gonna do he's gonna do what it takes to at least get 1 or 2, take control over 1 or 2 of those games and try to kind of what he did on that last game. He just went off. So I'm gonna say 6.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to change it. I mean, they went 7 games against the Mavs, so I think that took everything out of them. So I'm gonna say Jazz in 6 as well. Cool. And then next one is Suns Nuggets. Obviously, Suns are up 1-0. They're playing game 2 right now. Joe has Suns in 5. So I guess, do I switch the order? Or do I just?
Nah, switch the
You
order.
can switch the order. Keep.
All right, let's go. Eddie. You
Let's see. I'll probably go Suns in 6. We'll do that.
Okay, I'll go next then. I'm gonna say Suns in 7. I feel like I mean they do have Jokic and MVP now, but they're just still like, I don't know, they don't look the same. Obviously they don't have Murray, so that messes everything up. Chris?
I say Suns in 7 also.
Suns in 7.
Yeah, I think, like I said, Jokic is gonna do what he can, but yeah, without Murray, they need that extra. And I mean, just watching the little bit that I was right now, like Porter doesn't even look like himself, so
Yeah.
they'll get a couple, but I don't think they'll get past him.
I think
Gabe.
Suns in 5 or 6. I'm gonna go with 6. I mean, they do have the MVP, but yeah, their team's a little banged up. Not really clicking right now. I mean, they're down by 10 in game 2, so it could easily be 2-0 at the end of the night. So just don't think it's gonna go the whole way to game 7. Yep, 6.
Suns in 6, right? Okay. Cool. And then the next one was Hawks against the 76ers. It's tied at 1-1. I think this is probably the best one out of all of them. Joe has the Hawks in 7. Let's go Chris first.
I say, as long as Embiid stays healthy, the Sixers in 6.
6. Got it.
That's the big key though, and that's,
Yeah.
I think was it Shaq that said, yeah, Hawks in 5 if Embiid is not healthy, but if he is, then I mean that's another MVP candidate right there. They have no answer for him.
Let's go to Eddie next.
Yeah, I mean Embiid is another animal too. But I don't know, man. Trae Young, he's got that shot. And he can go off kind of at any time.
Got that
he can go off at
hairline.
any time. So I'm gonna say Atlanta in 7 also. I think Joe said 7 also, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Hawks in 7. Okay. Cool.
I think Sixers in 5. Hunter just got hurt. He's one of their good role players. Hunter for the Hawks. He tore his meniscus. He's out for the rest of the playoffs. I think they kind of stole that game 1. I don't think the Sixers are ready. Obviously, this past game they won. But I think, Philly's going to go the way. Of course, if Embiid stays healthy, like everyone said. But, yeah, they're the better team. I'm not really sold on the Hawks. They beat New York, and New York just wasn't that good.
Yeah. I also have the 76ers. I think it's gonna go 6. I just feel like they're just too experienced and stuff. And even if like Embiid is just out there, at least I feel like they're still a better team.
Yeah, it's just that presence.
Yeah, just him out there.
Except they have literally no answer for him. Like who do they have
Capella,
down there?
Exactly.
But yeah,
Capella, but yeah.
They have Vince Young. I mean Vince Young, Vince Carter. It's Young too, and Carlos.
Yeah, I think Capella's a better matchup against Randall because Randall was the smaller one, but Embiid's too big for Capella.
Vince Young
It's like,
must
man,
be
remember I
thinking
saw
about
that guy on
something.
Rainy.
It's like shit. Is he on that podcast
Spoil it.
tonight?
He's gonna be next week's guest.
Oh man, that's funny. And the last one is the Nets against the Bucks. It's obviously 2-0 Nets, so I'm sure everybody's gonna have Nets. But do you think they're gonna sweep? You got a gentleman sweep?
Gentlemen.
All right, Chris, Nets in 5.
Gentlemen.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Nah.
Nets in 5.
Gentlemen.
I'm gonna go Nets in 6.
Wake up.
I feel like they're gonna just kind of. Joe has a
Yeah,
Joe has a
that's
sweep.
where I was
They're
leaning.
gonna win.
I'm going for sweep. Yeah. Every time I bet
You're going
anything
Nets in
on
4?
Milwaukee,
Okay.
it's
I'm going.
somehow, some way.
The crazy thing is that Harden's hurt. So it's, if he comes back, like, yeah, it could easily be a sweep. But I think he's out next game, right? I think they already declared it.
Yeah, him and
Jeff Green's been hurt. Yeah, Jeff Green's.
Green?
But I mean, yeah, I'd rather have Blake Griffin in.
I think they said he
Not
was
a Blake
gonna sit out one
Griffin
more, and then
dunking
maybe
out of
bring him
nowhere.
back,
Rather have him in there.
Yeah.
That's two.
Been saving it all year.
Yeah, I said 6 only because they're going back to Milwaukee. So I feel like Milwaukee will at least get one of those to do at home, and then who knows? I mean, if the Nets just
Yeah,
kinda,
I didn't realize Game 4 for that
we'll see.
series is early on the 13th. It's a 2:00 game.
Oh, really? Is that a Sunday?
13th.
Yeah, no.
I don't know. Can y'all see that calendar behind? Can't see it.
Saturday. Yeah. So we didn't get. Well, hopefully, we'll get Steve's picks in so we can get him in before one game. But obviously, they're in Vegas. They're there. I think they're there now. But
No,
I mean,
he'll
you could
watch
easily
the
do
stream
that
and then he'll
within
pick all
5
the picks
minutes.
that I pick.
oh yeah.
Exactly. wait till tonight's game is over, then he'll look at all the pregame stuff for
Check the
tomorrow, and
Vegas
then he'll send
odds.
it. It's like, oh, okay, this is what Ernie picked. All right.
Yeah. That's funny. Let's see. So yeah, that was good timing there. Now we'll move into like NBA Top Shot a little bit. So I guess.
All right. See y'all later.
See you later, guys.
So
Thanks for having me, guys. Thanks for having me.
we'll I'm gonna switch it up a little. So I guess I'm curious because we haven't really talked to Ed a whole lot other than sending him like, keeping you kind of in the loop of the drops and stuff. So we're just kind of curious, like, obviously you got in a little bit later than we did, but what's your experience so far?
I mean,
if you like it or not?
I think it's pretty fun waiting, in the queue, kind of anticipating that anticipating that
Drink
drop,
water, too.
and I think it's pretty exciting, like when you get to open up your packs and stuff, and it's like $9 a pack, so it's not just pretty cheap also, but you never know. I mean, I'm kind of doing it just in hopes of maybe getting lucky, pulling a badass card somewhere. But I mean, as of now, I have 22 moments, and I have a couple of LEs, a couple of like TopShot debuts, but a couple of low serials, but nothing special,
Like Captain Crunch, or
What would you say is like your? I guess
I would
don't know, maybe your best moment.
so.
Or
I have
your
a couple
favorite
of like
one, or?
obviously some players that I do like. I have Karl Anthony Towns one that's pretty low. It's like 4,000 serial. I have Giannis one. Which other one did I do have a Zion one, so that one's pretty cool. A Zion dunk. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I pulled that one. I think my first couple of pulls were like a couple of players I'd never even heard of, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, I have a Miles Turner one, so there's a UT grad right there, so that was kind of cool. But I did reserve that next pack that's coming out in a couple of days, the playoff pack. Yeah, so that one.
Oh yeah, the playoff.
Hoping to get some pretty cool moments
Hopefully
on that one.
Dame's overtime is on there. One
Yeah,
of them.
it's got to be. I know you got
a
few chances, but yeah, I'm hoping I pull a cool one then. But as of now, man, my collector score is pretty. I mean, it's pretty low compared to yours or compared to all of y'all's. I haven't bought anything in the market yet. I mean, I kind of browsed a bit, like, a couple of Spurs players, I did browse the Dame one. I mean, a lot of his like clutch 3-pointers are obviously going for a lot, or for not a lot, but, just one that I don't really care to purchase right now. But,
Yeah.
So you just buy and sell to
The
get
buy
your
and hold.
collector score up? Like, is that
yeah, you buy
Like,
your
if you
pack.
what it is? So you're real good at that.
Yeah, you,
Let the record show that I told Gabe and Joe to sell the LeBron quicker
so what, they
than
would
they
have
did.
We were trying to sell it.
Let the record show. No, you said we're gonna hold it for a little bit longer. I said no, you need to sell it as fast as possible.
So I know you haven't
because
watched the last episode,
people are gonna get it.
but do you
gonna
know
go down.
do you know how much our moments were
more
for now?
LeBrons are available.
What
but-
is? I don't know about right. No, I don't know what it is right
Probably
now,
about
but it's
what
like
y'all sold it for.
9,000.
shit. Yeah, I mean,
It like went in half. Well,
I've seen a couple of things,
yeah,
like with the
just proved my point
with
further.
the whole
there.
like TopShot market, like nobody really knows, right? Like it's a new thing. Like nobody knows, where it's gonna go or how big it's gonna get. But I don't know. I guess like
Yeah, I think you just have to hold them forever, and then like it's gonna be like, okay, like a Tom Brady rookie card, like shit, okay, that's gonna go for millions of dollars. Like maybe it'll get to that at some point, but it's also like probably
Yeah.
not, because there's also so many of these highlights that are gonna be available. Like, yeah, there may be only 100 of the LeBrons that Gabe got, but think about all the dunks that LeBron has. Like, he's gonna
yeah,
have
and that's the thing
a
that
crap
that's
ton
how
of
I see it
moments out
too.
there.
Like most of these moments that I have are like of 40,000 plus. So obviously you want to get lucky and pull the low serials and whatnot, but I mean, it just seems like there's so many of the same exact moment where it's like, you're gonna get people selling for like, $2 or whatever. But I mean, I guess that's similar to a card, right? Like, you're not gonna, unless it's a super rare one, which makes sense. But
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if I get lucky.
That's cool. But
Logan
I have
Paul's
20,
Charizard.
22 moments.
how many
in
did you say you
total.
had again, Ed? 22, I think you said. Yeah. Cool. And then I guess Chris, have you? I mean, obviously, like you see, like all us sending it, and like I guess we were just curious, like if you thought about trying it out at all, or if you're just kind of like, nah, too late now.
I mean, I've thought, like, yeah, it's crossed my mind. I just like the one that y'all sent today, like maybe,
Yeah.
like it's a possibility,
Yeah.
just because it's like, hey, it's got that new person incentive or whatever. But it's like I said, like it's all in the luck, and yeah, you'll never know until you actually do it. And I think I would have fun with it. I mean, I see you guys like are obviously having a good time with it. I mean, G will be in the middle of a workout and have to like stop midway just because like, oh, the pack's about to drop, and it's like, well,
Nah.
fuck, like it can't wait like 2 seconds. Like I think you'll be okay, but it's just another thing to be addicted to, and that's what I don't want to do is like get so addicted that's where I'm spend a lot of my money, because you know if you have extra funds, and why not? So let me do this, and then let me try to
You
flip
gotta
it.
feed your
and
other addictions.
it would be fun, but I just
Gotcha.
exactly
Yeah.
feed myself first. I haven't
Same.
bet in a while, so that's
Yeah, it's
Was
been,
that
it's been a
step
while.
3, step 4?
that's a healthy start. Yeah, I think I had to
Is
like,
the number
denied
on
it, then I
speed dial
accepted it,
again,
and then
like
I made amends with it. So I need Joe and Steve to give me the number again while they're there.
It's like, well,
You're
I
just gonna text
technically
them to
didn't
put in a
bet.
bet for you over there.
You junior.
But you're not doing it.
Actually,
I didn't place it.
what's the UT future for next year?
Yeah, and then I was laughing today too in our group text. Chris said when Phil's like,
It's been a while.
That's all it is. Like, if you wanted to do that, like, shoot. I looked at BDS's tweet from like yesterday, the day before, and he was just like, bad. And he's like, better days to come. And it's like, have there
I
been
feel like that guy doesn't
ever
even
since we
really
stopped?
bet.
Like,
I
have
feel
there
like he
been
just gives
better
out
days?
like
Like,
cards and then just all his money is from what everyone pays him to like put out those cards.
Just
Like if they hit, perfect.
We're definitely paying
yeah,
his
he's
rent.
definitely making money.
He's got to be doing that now. No, so like
He's rent free.
So when I bought his card, like it was like I thought I did it for a week, so it was like $10 or whatever. And I don't know if it's because he's just been so bad recently, or he just forgot or something. But he hasn't picked me off, so I still get all. I've been getting him for like a month now. And,
do you even use them or not?
G's been
really?
losing money steadily for the past month.
No, I stopped because he lost a couple big ones, especially like his max bets, man. And it was just like, nah.
That's sick.
All the ones that I've won have been my own. Like when I did like the Austin FC one, and then I did another one. I can't remember what.
That's just betting with heart.
Oh, you did
too,
the Chelsea
so
one.
that's just been lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, the Chelsea one, yeah.
Heavy underdog.
That was a fun one that I just decided.
Oh, you did Mexico. You did Mexico.
What about Gabe? Gabe? Well, so yeah, I know I lost that one. But for back to TopShot when Gabe was like, basically it was like Joe. Joe was like first, and when I say first, I mean like collector score, like amount of moments, everything. And I was cruising around second. But Gabe came out of nowhere.
I have like
and, now Gabe has like, how many moments do you have now?
4.
See, again, it's playing around with those extra funds. Like he was telling us yesterday about how he's been killing it in the stocks. So
Well, see, yeah, that's the thing. So
you're patient enough, and
I saw that we needed a higher collector score for the holo drop it was, and so I just one night I was just like scalping the market. I bought a bunch of the throwdowns they were relatively cheap. I bought like I bought a lot of them. I bought like 10. So I bought them for all like around like 40, 50 bucks.
He bought a lot.
I was like, okay, this because each of those dunks, I think they gave you like a higher score than the common card. Obviously, it was like 25 points of your collector score versus like a common card. Yeah. So and then I got lucky because then they announced like the collector score, like more information about it. People started doing the same thing just like a couple days later. And so now all those moments that were like $40 are now going for like 70. So like I made like a bunch of profit. So like my lifetime profit like doubled like overnight when they dropped all that stuff. So I went from like
yeah,
rich get richer.
But the thing is though too is like, and it happens with the challenges too. So like for those of you that don't really know, is like when they do a challenge, if a moment's on a challenge, everybody raises their price on it, you know. But then as soon as the challenge is done, those moments, you know, that they were jacked up to like, let's just say $100, now they're worth like 20 again. And so that's what screwed me over when I did a couple challenges. But for Gabe, he could actually like sell.
I was thinking of that, but
if he wants. And,
I need to check if there's an active challenge with him.
But you're gonna hold them all.
I got to see when. Yeah, there's one, but it just ends in like 4 days. I feel like because I checked too, and like I think the last day is where, like people start like buying heavily, so that might be where I like sell heavily. But I kind of want to keep my collector score high, but I could always just. What I think I'm going to do is sell because I have 3 right now on the challenge I just checked right now. I'll probably sell those in the next coming days.
Oh, okay.
And then as soon as the challenge is over, they're just all going to dump right away. Because that's where I picked up a couple of my throwdowns. Is a challenge that just ended, and I just bought them all for super cheap. So I'll probably just try to scalp the same moment back. Hopefully a lower serial number. If not, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I just want the moment itself.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Buy low.
To like sell them high while they're doing the challenge, and then
Gio struggles with that.
You can always go back and buy.
Shit, never would have thought that.
He's still learning though.
I stopped buying like individual moments for the most part. After I did want to. I mean, it helped me that I did those 2 challenges though, because Gabe, you remember there was that one where I think only I qualified for it, or maybe you did too.
Oh yeah.
There was one that only it was the premium pack, the most recent one. So they did a premium pack that nobody was really expecting. And since I had done 2 challenges, I pretty much like my score was pretty high.
We weren't even
so I qualified,
close.
but of course me and Gabe didn't get in the queue. I think there was 5,000 available, and there was like 20,000 people that qualified.
Yeah.
So I think I was like 14,000. Gabe was like 17. So.
See, and how quick like do they?
Well, they
It's
have
do
like
like the
pre-
shit
pre-game,
drops,
like
or
like
it's
a
like
pre
10:01?
queue.
If
So
you
like
missed it,
the
you're
drops at
done.
4, you could join at 3 as long as you're in before 4 o'clock
Yeah.
hits. You're good. But if you join after 4, obviously they already have the line assigned, so you're not going to get in. You're not going to get a pack for sure. Usually, yeah, but about an hour.
But they
So like,
assign
how
a
early
random.
are you able to join? Is it only an hour? Or?
Yeah, usually it's an hour, but yeah, it's random. So like technically,
Yeah,
like
it seems like a lot.
if you get in at
Yeah,
3, let's say the drop's at 4, even if you get in at 3, you're not guaranteed still. Like you can get in at
Yeah.
350 and still get it before.
Oh, so it's still randomized from there.
Yeah, from there it's randomized. Now if you join after 4, like 401.
Yeah, I like how they
then
started
you
doing those
last.
reserve packs now, because that's how I've been able to get them. I think
But yeah,
the
so-
very first one that I tried for, it was, I think I didn't even make the cut or whatever, like the queue, because there
I
was
mean,
too many
that's
people.
not
But
just you. That was me too. Like the first 10 drops, I only got one of
Yeah.
them. Like I was so
Yeah.
bad.
bots.
And then we started wondering like if there was
Because
some
Joe
sort of,
kept
like,
getting.
almost like a status thing. Well, yeah, we talked a lot about bots, but it was like no matter everyone we did after Joe got that LeBron like hollow one, like he never missed it.
I mean, maybe it
the
does.
Yeah, that's
There
what I was
was
gonna
like
say too. Like
ones
it's
with
got
like
it doesn't take your
70,000.
score into effect at all. Like
Yeah.
it's like if I tried it, they'd
Yeah,
be like,
they
they'd be
say
like,
it
shut the
in
fuck out of
writing,
here.
like-
It's not
Should
it's
it be
not
assigned
supposed
random?
to, but it's supposed to be random. But I mean that we wondered, and then even like people that are like like influencers or whatever, like they're like
I was gonna say like celebs and influencers. How are they?
Yeah.
How are they getting it?
they're like active on Twitter or whatever, and so Joe was able to get on like the First Mint like podcast, which is like the main thing that like talks about TopShot, and so we were like, oh, Joe's for sure like considered a influencer.
All the money he got from this.
That's
from
how
this
he's in
podcast
Vegas. I mean,
is
he's
over
probably taking
Yeah.
pics and gonna post a lot of stuff for all the influencers.
there. In his sleep.
Sh-
He's just making free money now too. Yeah, but yeah, no, I mean it's definitely. I think Gabe, you said you had 94. I have like 84 moments, so I'm like close. But I don't
Yeah.
have the collector score you do because I don't have a lot of the throwdowns that you bought. But at least now my profit's in the green. So my says
Wow. Yeah, I'm like,
I'm at
I was at
100. Remember I
1,000
used to be
earlier
like
this week.
minus 100.
I forgot.
So,
He's still living in that plus minus 200 buffer.
but the profit just means that's
Well, if
what
I were
like
to liquidate
your moments are
everything, then
worth. Like
maybe.
Gabe hasn't profited 1,000. I mean, besides
Yeah.
the LeBron. Right, if you were to
Yeah,
sell them
like
all,
I'm like in it. Like I enjoy doing
But then you
this,
also
like,
don't want to
I'm
do
not
that if
looking
you're
to
kind
like
of like
sell it all. I hope the
doing this
market
for, like,
stays
for
like
the long
steady
run.
and high. That way it doesn't like it would suck to just bottom out to like 100 or something profit. Like no one wants that. But I'm just hoping it stays around this, and I just keep growing that collector
Yeah.
score and that profit. And who knows, maybe in a few years it's really high. And I'm a happy camper.
Yeah.
That's thing. Do you
I
see
don't think I'll
yourself
ever
being
stop watching
so
basketball.
active
I feel like
like
and
this for a
being
few
up to-
years, like you guys are doing?
Well, I'm saying that's what's keeping me like. That's why I'm interested in this. Like,
I mean, that's
this
not
was
what
like
I'm
a
saying.
soccer platform that I don't really watch soccer. I'm not really into it, so yeah, I'd probably lose
Uh,
interest. Like, I
yeah.
think there was a soccer one that Joe and Kite had sent, and I must have checked that one time, and that's right when I signed up for it.
But those would probably be worth more though, because I mean, like goals and
I
stuff
agree,
are
but like
few
for
and
me, I
far
don't know
between,
anything about
and
that,
the
so I don't want
ones
to know
like that are
what team.
sick are like really fucking sick.
It was soccer, but I think I don't know if it was like moments
I don't
of
think
like
it was
goals
so-
and
I
stuff.
don't
I
know
think
if
it
it
was
was
just like
soccer,
literal
was it?
cards. And you remember you could like play an interactive game where like if you have this goalie, you could put him there, and I don't know if that's like the same
like
exact
FIFA.
thing, but I'm just
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was
Well, that's kind of where I was gonna go.
Was that just playing FIFA Ultimate Team?
Well, Well, that's kind of where I was going to go into next, because the big thing about TopShot and like for us that have gotten into it now is it's still like early, like it's still technically like beta, so they haven't even like mastered like what they're trying to do. So I feel like for us being in it now early is like, I think it's going to pay off eventually, even if obviously like Joe and Gabe got lucky with that LeBron holo where they just made a crap ton of money. But even for us, like I don't know, I feel like they're planning on doing a lot more. Like they're doing the playoff drops now, and then I think they're gonna try to. I think it was the Hornets Gabe that did for fans that went to the games. Like they all got like a moment, and so I think they're gonna try. I think as they start getting it down, they're gonna start just making it more like advertising it more and oh, that was the thing that Kite said. He said that they're supposed to do something where like you can get your your moments. Cool. You can make like a team or whatever, and like kind of compete against other people's teams.
That would make sense. Like you would think, like like I said, kind of doing like the FIFA Ultimate Team thing. Like the better people you have, and that's going to incentivize you to actually keep them instead of just like flipping it right away.
I'm hoping. I mean, what you said earlier, like, are you really going to be like watching or doing this for like a couple of years? Like, yeah, they keep adding new stuff, but maybe not if they just keep it the way it is right now. But I mean, I like it the way it is, and I'm open to new things and everything. So we'll see where it goes.
You are?
Well, and then
not new restaurants though.
And then the last thing was that
FBI
watch this like calling somebody. I know, it threw me off.
You should see who I wanted to call.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Was that the moments? That's what's kind of hurt me because like I felt like I was kind of doing it the right way, where I was like trying to load up on moments and like spend a good amount. But when people get like those challenges,
like geez, what are those suckers?
No,
we got him.
So I did the Cool Cats challenge, and like we got the Cool Cats challenge. Me and Gabe both got the Zach Levine, and it started off like worth at least $100, even if you had the last serial number. And then people were turning around and going to sell it for like 40, and it's like, so that was like the big problem. It's like, what do you get out of that? Like,
yeah, that's why I kind of backed away from the challenges, because the challenge reward you get isn't really sometimes all that great, because people like do that, and then if you spend a lot of money to get all those like those moments to get the challenge right, all those are gonna drop too. So not only do you lose out on the exclusive one you're supposed to get, you also lose out on all those challenge moments that you bought. Those are all going to drop, so you're just like screwed either way. There's like really no there.
Yeah.
So how much would like only Ed would probably know, but how much would like a CT versus Johnny Bananas challenge moment go for?
Here we go.
G just wants ammo, so that's all that matters.
MTV. We do Jersey Shore moments.
Oh man.
A 101.
Chris will buy.
I mean,
well, I was like, that's another thing too, is like when the whole NFT thing.
Yeah.
We kind of talked a lot about this in the first couple episodes, but it's like it's just kind of like taking off, like with even like art pieces. Like artists are selling their NFTs art piece for like millions of dollars, and
that's what's so crazy. It's like,
this picture behind me moves.
Wouldn't you rather have, especially like an art piece, wouldn't you rather have like the real thing? Like, yeah.
I mean, you could literally do it with anything.
You took that picture,
I said
right?
that we should do a fellas NFT, man. G just all of our funny moments,
all our snaps, all the vines.
All the shots filling up, just.
Oh man.
Yeah. No, but I saw like
oh man.
Even during the Canelo fight, they mentioned it. They were giving one away for that fight, but or you could like enter in to win like a 101 or something like that, which is pretty cool. But
that's cool.
Just get
follow the white rabbit.
What's going on, Gabe? The Matrix happening?
Cool. Well, we got about like 15 minutes left. I guess we'll move into like anything like where y'all are watching or like looking forward
still
to
need
watch.
to
It could be
get
a
in on The
TV show
Conjuring, man.
or movie
I
or something.
been busy moving
Uh,
in, and
I guess
literally
whatever.
like every evening is like pretty packed,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
unpacking and stuff like that. And but yeah, I mean, I haven't heard if it's good or not, but I mean, all those movies have been.
Dante said it was pretty good. Like when we saw him on, was it Sunday? Like
He
yeah,
chose
so
evil that
he
day,
woke up literally like 9 a.m. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna watch Conjuring. Like first thing I do when I wake up. I was like,
Sounds like a good day.
all right, man. That takes us. Yeah, it takes a special kind of person to do
Yeah, I've been
that.
wanting to
But
watch
that's
that.
cool.
Demon
He
in
said
you.
it was pretty good. I mean, starting
Yeah,
off
I've been
the day,
wanting to
right?
watch that. Bananas?
There was my coworkers. I forgot what it was called. Johnny something.
Um,
On it was on Netflix. I forgot what it's called. Johnny something. But
It's a
yeah,
show
it's some
or a
kind of like
movie?
almost like a true crime like thriller thing too. And she said it was like really, really, really good. And I was like, all right, yeah, I'll
yeah,
try to check it out. The show. I don't know like
yeah, I love watching true
how
crime.
many episodes or what, but she's like, yeah, it was really good. I was like, all right, maybe.
Yeah. So
Then,
you.
But
So.
I haven't
Oh, I
watched
think it's
anything
still
in a
talking,
while.
right?
yeah. What else?
Gabe,
Right now on TV,
Ed.
they're showing. I still kept up with Queen of the South, and I think today actually is the finale. So, and then I just finished the Good Doctor just had its finale also like a couple days
Oh,
ago.
nice.
That one's still really good. It said season. I don't think the series, but the way
Like
that
the
it
season
ended,
finale or series?
yeah,
I guess it depends on the network.
yeah.
I don't think it's done either,
I mean,
but yeah,
I think it only had like 4
you never know. I
seasons,
mean,
but that one,
Grand
the way
Hotel
it ended,
style.
just kind of made it seem like if everyone was kind of doing their own thing, and like I don't see how they can just bring it back again. But you know, it's kind of surprising to me. But yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, yeah,
Jersey Shore.
Yeah, I
That's about
wanted to
it.
watch Queen of the South Ed too because I got into that one, but obviously missed out on a couple, and then the first ones, and then so I went to
yeah.
YouTube TV and
No,
I think
well,
maybe
you gotta
Hulu
add it
too.
to your
Like
library
it
or
only
something like
saves
that.
like
And then you
the
could.
maybe like the
I
last
think if you
month
do it
worth
too late or
or
something
something.
like
I don't know.
something
And
like
so like,
that.
well, yeah, and I think yeah, something like that happened. So I literally would have missed episode 1.
Actually,
So I was like,
I
I guess I'll
caught.
just wait till it comes out on Netflix or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you could stream it and stuff.
But so I missed out on that.
Yeah, I get that there's not other ways to find
Well, yeah,
streams.
they had
Yeah.
I could buy it
Yeah,
like on
I
Amazon
caught this new
Prime,
game show
whatever,
too
for
that
like
was
$4 an episode. But
that I guess it's pretty new. It's
looks
called
like it.
Small Fortune. It's with Lil Rel is the host. So he's pretty funny, but it's literally like miniature worlds that they have like little challenges for. Like you have to be like super steady. Like they build like an entire like small like world, and you do like challenges, and you have it's like you and yeah, it's like I mean it's small, but like you do like random challenges that you would
Like
never think of, but in
Legos?
a
Like what?
small like setting. Like it's like you use your fingers to do most of it, and like it's supposed to be like pretty hard, but like you win like a crazy amount of money, and you get to like practice. So like you get like one practice to do whatever the challenge is on that little small arena, and then if you want to practice again, it costs you money that you could potentially win from your potential earnings or whatever. And you could practice, a few times, but obviously your money keeps going lower. But then if you choose to play, and then you nail the challenge down, you win. You get all that money in your bank basically. So
That's like
it's
athletic wise or like brain wise or both.
definitely not athletic, because like I think the last episode or I think I think it's only had 2 episodes, but the last one it was like a granddaughter, the grandma and like the mom or something like that. the grandma was like doing little challenges too. Obviously, like, but I mean, it varies. No, it varies. Oh man, I
Like knitting,
think
like
it is on.
What channel is it on, or like?
I think it's on one of the.
Is it just like
I think it's on NBC.
like not one of the main networks?
Yeah, something like that. But yeah,
game show. Network.
So I actually saw my first movie in theaters 2 weeks ago. It was Cruella.
Gabe?
And it was actually, I was. Yeah.
Wow, first one
It
there,
was
huh?
really, really good. I
I
was
know, I thought it just
surprised.
came out-
Like
I thought it just came out
we
this
went
year.
for Tori's mom's birthday.
Okay, yeah, Gabe,
And of course, they
Gabe
were all
got the real
excited,
good
so
one.
I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I don't want to see this. But I was like, okay, I don't really have high expectations for this. But Emma Stone killed it, dude. I was like all into it. Like I wanted to get into fashion after that. I was like, oh, I like that dress. Like, yeah, it was really good. Like it was crazy because I was like, I don't care
Just
about
come back,
Cruella. Like, why
Gabe's
do we have
fucking
to see
hair
an
just
origin
dye
story?
like a
But it was
skunk.
actually like super interesting. It was like had like kind of like Harry Potter vibes and stuff. It was really good. It was super good.
yeah, I wanted to watch that one.
Yeah, I think you could still like rent it or whatever, or buy it on
Disney Plus. It's like $30 though, right?
Very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, if you don't want to go
it's
to
like
the movie,
$30
to see it, it's
because it's
definitely worth it, I would say. I don't know if it's worth
it's the
$30. Probably just
advanced
wait till
version of whatever the fuck it
comes, like
is.
out for
Yeah.
cheaper or free or whatever. But yeah, so I'd probably just wait till then. But it was
So-
really it was
so we
worth
got-
it.
so we
to
gotta
go
have
I
a-
see
said
it.
it
we gotta
was
have a
it's
watch
free
party,
till
but-
in like
I
August.
saw
it's free
that.
on
That was a
Disney
good one.
Plus.
And then I saw Tenet finally on it's on HBO Max. It's super good. It was like a mind fuck, but it was super good.
That's what I heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I looked at all these
Yeah,
YouTube
kinda-
videos.
it made you
and
think,
stuff
but I-
after, and
I-
I was like, oh man, that's
towards
just,
the end,
like,
I
I really
figured out what
liked
was
it. It
going
was
on,
at
like, I
first it's
knew.
kind of like
I called
I think
it.
I spent too much time in the beginning trying to overthink it because I knew it was gonna be a difficult movie to understand. Yeah. Yeah. And then
Yeah, because you know it's a mind
I don't
fuck.
know,
and
it
yeah,
was
that,
like
that-
on
that's a
HBO
mind fuck
Max,
in
like my
itself. It's just
surround
like,
sound, it
oh
was
man,
like
I gotta
super
pay
hard to
attention to
hear
every
the
little
audio at
thing.
some
Like,
points.
where is this twist
But I
gonna
did some.
happen?
I
And
looked
it's
it
like,
up, and
oh.
online they said because or like the sound engineers did it during COVID, and they didn't have like all the equipment they needed, and so Nolan just told them since the score was so good to just turn that up on certain scenes. So it was like that. It was like really a problem that you couldn't hear the audio or like the dialogue. So people were like complaining about that a lot, but we watched it with subtitles, so it was kind of easier to pick up what they were saying. Yeah, because at first that opera scene, you couldn't understand anything they were
I didn't
saying, like in
realize.
the
Yeah, I saw
hallway,
it
and
on
that's
flight
when we
back
turned on
from
the subtitles
Miami.
and kind of like went back
Got
to
my
it. And I was like,
AirPods.
oh, that's what they're saying. But yeah, that was because they didn't get a chance to
Yeah.
like, develop the movie correctly because of COVID. But that was a good one. Those two. Yeah, all the names were like that too.
Makes
I saw like
sense.
because like I said, I was watching YouTube videos.
You know,
A
Tenet is
bunch
the
of like the
same
people's
thing,
names.
forwards and
And did
backwards.
you hear about? I mean, have you all seen it? Has everyone here seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, it's not a. Oh, I don't want to say it.
It's alright. I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
have
spoiler.
to watch
Watch
it
it.
soon.
So the
Yeah.
kid,
Spoiler alert.
the lady's kid,
Cover your ears.
Maximilian,
Oh, that's
Million
good. Ricky Jarrett.
reversed is Neil, which was Robert Pattinson. And there was like other little things like that. It was crazy. So there's like a theory that was the kid was actually him because at the end he's like looking at the kid and the wife like from afar.
Makes sense.
And you remember when they walked
That's
away
cool.
from each other, Robert Pattinson, the older version, he's like, "Oh, our friendship's just beginning." So
Yeah.
that was probably, him. So that was cool. There was like a lot of like if you just look up at YouTube videos,
Yeah.
there's like 100 details you miss, and I'm like, wow, like I was watching all those. Those are that's why I kind of like those movies because
Gabe's like, I
yeah,
think
that's why I like those movies because there's just so much little like detail into it. It's like wow, like how did you even think of this?
Pay
Like,
attention to the wrong
what
thing.
drugs did he take to come up with this like plot? Like it's amazing.
Oh. All right, well, we got about 5 minutes, so we're going to real quick, like, run through of, like, last weekend. Obviously, we were all together, so that was fun. And then this coming weekend, you know, me, Chris, Eddie will be doing kind of similar thing. But
Similar things, literally the same things.
well, I meant
We're not gonna be without each other.
I meant
the whole
us.
time.
I meant us doing
next
the same
episode.
thing. But Gabe not, so,
No
Oh,
spoilers.
is Gabe
on
gonna
this.
let the cat out of the bag yet?
Yeah.
Let's talk
Yeah, it
about
turned out to
last
be
weekend.
great.
That was a lot of fun. Bard.
Yeah, I'm glad it
I
didn't
think we're
rain. That was
finally
the
past
biggest
all this
thing.
rain because knock on wood,
Fucking
the
poured on
rest of
us
the week it looks clear.
before that, but
Jinxed it.
that
it
was like
good
I
after
feel like that barge was like the starting of I feel like better weather. It's like literally.
for now.
Yes, exactly.
Knock on wood,
They
big
had to
time.
get one last rain the day of, right before, and then just after that, just sunshine.
It's like now summer can
Sunday
begin.
was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Back to business.
And then this coming week, well, obviously, and another thing, I forgot about tomorrow.
You had to
Tomorrow's a
go.
big night.
Real big.
Who are we
We're
seeing
back
tomorrow?
in business.
Who are we seeing
We're
tomorrow?
back.
Who we see
I
tomorrow?
know. Yeah, no, that's nuts,
Godfather,
right?
man. Godfather. There's no way he's like bigger than he's ever been at what is he like 51? And like when I first saw him in Miami the first time, I was like, oh man, this is cool. Like I'm seeing like one of the biggest guys. Like this is like his like going away
Yeah.
tour. And then we saw him again in Vegas. I was like, all right, this is cool. I get to see him again, like with all the guys. Like it's awesome. And then he just like
Bangers.
continued to blow up. And
He
it's like
doesn't
I didn't
miss.
think he could get any
It's
bigger than he
crazy
already
though,
was.
because
But
even
it's like
I think the first
every
time you
song he just put out
guys saw him
after that
while
has
we were
been,
in
like,
Vegas,
hit
and I was just like, oh,
after
I'm
hit
not
after hit.
interested. I was like, I'm good, man, I'm good. And then yeah, just because like I remember all his old stuff, like his old stuff. Like obviously a lot of
Room
people
boy.
do like, yeah, like his newer stuff is more of our style, and like has like the lyrics
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, it
like,
was
whereas
good,
his
but it's
old
like
stuff
yeah,
is more like just like the
it's
vibes and the
carrot,
beats and stuff like that, and like the after hours type stuff, and yeah, his new stuff is just exactly like I feel like exactly what we like, and
His old stuff live was really good though. I saw him in 2012 at Nocturnal Fest, and he was like definitely the best set. Like it was just awesome. Like he was
Yeah.
playing like songs and every. Obviously, I wasn't really into him as much or into EDM music back then, but just all his songs were just like amazing. Like I was just like in a trance there. It was awesome.
wonder why. Would you?
No, I was sober.
But I mean, I think
I was only
he's
20.
really-
I wasn't old enough to drink.
No, I think that was the drugs. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it is tomorrow though at like a Cowboy. Maybe a
Yeah,
Cowboy.
Galantis was amazing.
And so.
I mean,
I think as long as they have confetti there,
not that I
y'all are gonna
know
be
how
good.
it was. I think it was good.
Yeah.
My body was there,
Yeah,
and
I've never
heard I
been
had a good
upstairs.
time. Oh, they'll have an endless
Yeah.
supply of confetti.
They'll do that.
I hope they do that. I hope they can do the smoke stuff though. Like the Vegas, and like the.
They will. They have to.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Galantis had it.
I hope so. But yeah,
And if Steve Aoki was just there, there's no way he didn't do it.
Long day tomorrow.
that's gonna be lit. And then he comes
Yeah,
out
it'll be good. Yeah,
on
Yeah.
every Friday.
24 hours from now.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I know.
I can get a haircut too.
I'm gonna get a haircut.
Way
My
better
mama
than
is-
sports.
my mom- my mama-
Tiesto's not going to be very happy.
My mom will edge you up.
Rico's.
Technically.
But yeah, and then,
Maybe
and
Steve.
then,
Maybe Steve will be happy I go to an actual barber.
So we literally got like a quick minute. We have to get it in there because it's obviously Matt, our boy Matt. We're all going to his wedding in July, but
Yeah.
celebrate his bachelor party this weekend and here in Austin. Convenient for us, but that's gonna be a lot of fun too. With the
Yeah, it's gonna be lit. Just another time on the lake. Any time on the
Yeah,
lake
that'll
is
be
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
But it'll be good. to Finally show him and some of those guys
Yeah, we'll
What
see
what
what
it's all
happens.
about.
So you're gonna stay. So just a little silent for the weekend, right, Gabe? Just kind of chill. All right. Cool. Well, yeah, we're literally running out of time. I don't want to go over the hour because I don't know how much we'll record over, but
Yeah, you're in charge.
it was fun. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Chris and Ed. I hope you guys come on some more. And
That's up to you. It's not our call.
We'll figure out something.
Thanks.
We always.
Thanks
I mean,
for
you could
having
see
us.
like here, like even with 4 of us, it's like hard to like get everybody some speaking time. But we'll figure.
See you at
something
11.
All right, guys. Well, episode 11.
Yeah, this was good.
Episode 11. We'll see you guys next week.
See you at Leah.
All right, y'all.